because I don't want to lose frames. Please capture card, don't freeze.
I see you on the stream.
Oh. Oh, wait. I'm just messing up everything. Ah, okay. I'll leave. So, yeah. Hey everyone, I'm ShadowClaw. I'm gonna run Crash 180%. I'm going to do the countdown from 5 to go. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So basically the goal of this game is beat the game as fast as possible without any restrictions. So first we want to move really fast. So I'm just doing that we call zigzag, is moving the D-pad fastly, moving the directionals to Crash can wiggle. What I did, it was data abusing. Data abusing in this game, mostly in the U version and Ball, makes Crash skip a cutscene that says you missed some boxes, so it's faster for the run.
After every level, usually there's a cutscene and it's like, you missed X amount of boxes, and then every single box you missed gets smashed on Crash's head, and dying will skip that cutscene. So it's a lot faster because otherwise, I think in some levels where you can't death abuse, you'll be trying to get like every box except for one.
No, that's only on one level. I'll probably explain that later.
The level I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I think I know what level that is, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's later in the run, so I'll probably explain that later once I... So for running this game, the fast version in running it in any person, it's the NTSCU version, but at TSCJ it's fine, but at some top level it can lose time. Wow, that was a bad timing. Yeah, pretty much bad timing. That was my fault. I didn't time it correctly. I'm not gonna take that life now.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I said, NTCJ version is good for 90%, but at some top level you'll probably lose time because even that I've used you can skip the cutscene of you missed boxes, but only one box drops to Crash, so it's not really slow. In 100% NTCJ is faster because gem colors are changed in the NTSCJ version, so you can get the red gem, which is for the Road to Nowhere, which is a level in Island 2. You can do it more fastly because you get the red gem in Low City, another level in Island 2, instead of Slippery Climb, which is a level in Island 3 in NTSCU. So probably lose like 1 minute or something. We didn't time that exactly. Okay, I think I can catch the cycle if I zigzag now. I'll explain that after I finish this level.
Yeah, and obviously with having to do a ton of death abuses to skip cutscenes, life management is just about everything. Because if you die and have to restart a stage, that's not exactly the greatest thing.
Yeah, okay, so what I did, it was damage boost, well, kind of damage boost. Because when you spin, you have some invincibility frames that can be abused for skip some damage in the spikes, in case of that was on Grid Gate. another level that you can have used the spin frames of invincibility. So now we are in boulders. This in casual is not really a god level because the boulder is chasing you and most of the times will be near from you, but in runs is a easy level because we mostly zigzag, so the boulder will be mostly far from us. And also in some levels you want to data abuse in certain checkpoints for the cycle's sake. Because there are two types of cycles in this game. The local cycles that happens when Crash gets in the camera for work. The cycle and global cycles that every time are working on when you data abuse or die, they restart. So you can die in certain checkpoints and try to get them upstream. This is a level that can be easily chokeable in top runs because there's a certain trick called double jump, which is really precise.
Upstream, a different game.
Yeah, basically. So you want to uh, try to do a sub jump, which is a spin of a leaf, and then jump. After the spin animation, then but you have 3 frames to do the first jump, and then 10 frames to do the second jump. So it's really precise. The sub jump works same, but you have 10 frames to do the jump after the spin animation.
And does this game run at 60? I don't know anything about frame rates.
Yeah, sub jumps are not precise, but when you get the timing, it's already yes. Okay, first boss of the game, Papu. Well, most of the bosses in this game are pretty easy. So you want to kill Papu doing jumping on his head. Wow, I lost a mask. That's not good. There we go.
Yeah, masks can be used to damage boost in places.
Yeah.
I know that's more useful in Crash 2 and 3. I don't know how much use damage boosts like that get in this game.
You can
But I know like
damage
Crash
boost.
2 and
yeah, Crash 2 and 3 has had lots of damage boosts. When Crash 1 you can do damage boosts for cycle sakes, or most of the times if you zigzag enough you can skip those cycles without damage boost.
yeah, because I know Crash 2 and 3, like, your level route depends on your mask.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the right amount, you have to, like, change it.
So for bosses you have 2 masks, but when you finish the battle you don't keep a mask. So it's not really good wanting to have mask in Naruto levels after a boss. Also in this game you don't want to gain over. Oh my god, my game just crashed for a second. What? I never had that crash.
Oh no.
Well, I have a password, at least.
Okay. That's weird. I've never seen that.
Is that
a your PS2 thing?
Yeah, it's my PS2.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Not a big deal, TBH, but it's bad.
Yeah. I mean, you gave yourself what estimate? A 55?
Yeah, 55. I can get a wrong
That's
still
fine.
an estimate if I do good things on late game. So yeah, I'm going to enter Hot Wild after this because I literally finished the level, but the game, my PS2 didn't want to finish the level. Okay, so let's put the password. The run is not valid now because I'm using a password. so probably if I PB, not gonna submit this.
Just don't PB.
PB is mostly dead because the game just crashed.
I know.
Okay.
Enter super password.
Yeah, there's a super password. There's Crash One. There's a password system that you can use when you save or get a gem. You get a password that you can use when you leave the game and get the password and back to where you are. Okay, so this is Hot Wild. This level we don't want to data abuse because this is slower, so we only want to miss one box. So this is the one of the levels that we don't data abuse. There are two more in late game, which is Low City. That will come after 2 levels and a boss fight. And Castle Machinery Whistle level in Island 3, which we skipped at getting the green gem. Okay, I missed that box. I'll probably lose a minute or something because that was... Okay, I'm going to get that box.
I'm wanting to say things, but there's a guy who keeps honking his car horn really loud.
Oh yeah, also a thing. This when Crash drops when a box drops to Crash, there's a certain RNG that can Crash looks back and you can press X to continue. There's some RNG there, so if you get it fastly, you can get the cycles in Native Fortress, which are global cycles. Okay, I didn't get that one. Maybe it was bad zigzag for me. Let's see if I get the flame cycle here. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, that was a drop jump. My game just didn't want to jump. And that was my fault because I didn't time the jump exactly. It's
No
fine
jump.
still. Yeah, it's fine. I have still time saving Island 3, so... As long as the game doesn't crash again, it shouldn't be a problem.
Enter super password.
Yeah, probably will lose more than 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to take lives for not game over. Okay, just gonna wait the flame. Same here. Nice, optimal data views. No. That was a bad timing. Bad timing jump. I wanted to go for that if I could get it, but that wasn't a good timed spin. Wow. Interesting game. Okay. We're out of Island 1. So let's go to up the creek. First levels of Island 2. There's a trick here called the penta jump, which is really hard to get. You want to get the max and do a double jump, damage boost with the fish, and do another double jump to get here. This is really hard, so I'm not gonna try it. I don't know the setup for double jumps. And this level you have two choices. Take the safest cycles or get the faster cycles. I want to get the faster cycles because they're mostly easier. The safer cycles are a bit hard. So I want to debuff in the first checkpoint and try to zigzag as much as possible to get a good cycles in Low City, which is the level after the boss fight. I'm gonna do later after finishing this level. Okay. And also I think you don't want to spin on the lily pads, because if you do that the game will drop your jump. So you want either to spin jump or only jump. Okay, we're going to enter the second fight of this game. This boss is really hard on casual because there's a TNT that you need to damage him with the TNTs, but in speedrun it's really easy, so you want to get the first TNT like that, and we damage abuse with the second ones like that. And that's it. That's Ribeiro. So we are going to enter Low City. This is a level where we don't want to data abuse, and we want to take all boxes to get the green gem that will help us to skip the custom machinery level in Island 3. To take a gem in this game, you need to finish the level, get all the boxes without counting the bonus, and don't die, because if you die, the box counter resets after a checkpoint. If you die, the box counter resets, so you need to re-enter the level. So I'll probably try to be safe and don't try to die to... Okay. That was
Windows.
That's a level in late game.
Wait, what level is this?
Lost City.
I'm stupid.
Sunset Vista is almost on
I looked
ending
at the
of...
level for 5 seconds and I was like, hey, that looks like Sunset Vista.
No, Sunset Vista we do the skip.
I was waiting for the skip to happen.
No. I mean, you can do the skip here, but... Why?
Not with it like it is in Sunset.
Yeah, in J you can do it, because in J you get the green gem in Hot Wild. There's a certain jumps here called the boulevard jumps, but I'm not gonna show it because it's a 3-frame window to jump in the boulevard when it's out, so it's hard to get it. Okay, so let's see here. This part is on the top is hard, so you can die easily here, mostly in this part. So I'm gonna wait for these walls like that. Okay. Okay, just wanna wait here. There we go. Just jump on the lizard and get that. This part is really safe, so I'm gonna take it. Oh my god! No! No! No, that's a 2 minute. That's a 3-minute death, oh my god. I missed the lizard! I never tried that! Also, yeah, PV is much pretty dead. So I just finished the run. I swear I've never died that. Okay, wanna try the pulver jumps. I miss a cycle. Can I catch this one? Yes. This is pretty much marathon luck. Can I get a post, please? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take safe that part again. Please, drop my jump now or skip the lizard. Okay, gonna wait for the bats. Gonna wait for the lizard is there. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do.
We did it.
Okay, just wait for these pushing balls. Okay. Okay, that's it, that's Low City. So now we take the green gem and we go to Temple Ruins. So for cycle 6 I'm gonna data views in the first checkpoint, but you can data views in the last checkpoint if you want to be safe. So in this level there's a thing called invisible push that is in the certain platforms. There's an invisible wall that can push you. So okay. And there's a thing called flame skip that we can skip the flame. That one flame we can skip it, moving to and out to the right, so we don't take damage from the flame, and we can walk from the platform. I'll probably try the second flame skip because it's more easy to do. Okay, take the checkpoint, take the life for... Okay, I didn't get invisible push. Gonna try flame skip? No. That was my fault. I went too much right. Yeah, it was my fault, so I'm gonna wait. I wanted to do the flame skip with the mask before, because if you take the damage abuse you can try to get to the platform there, so it's more easy. Okay, that's Temple Ruins. Yeah, 3 minutes lost. It's fine, I can still make the random estimate. As long as I don't fail Island 3. Okay, Road to Nowhere, this is the first bridge level in the game, first of the 2. Because there's a level in Island 3 called High Road. Both of these levels are easily chokeable, so I'll probably try to be safe. And yeah, you can jump and walk on the ropes, but that's not really useful here. In Crash 1 NST, which is the remaster for the PS4, you need to walk on the roads because the level wasn't good designed, so... Wait, did I data fuse? No, I didn't. Okay, just gonna data fuse. That was my fault, I probably missed the mascot memory. So in this level it doesn't matter where we data views because next level is Boulder Dash, so doesn't have global cycles. Okay, that was a nice road to nowhere. So let's go to Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash is the second and last boulder level on this game. So same as the boulders game, the level in Island 1, we want to zigzag as much as possible to skip the boulder. And there's a thing called Sunset Vista God Cycle, which is getting the data views from here and zigzagging a ton. Like really much zigzag to get the God Cycle in Sunset Vista, which is hard, so I'm going to try to zigzag as much as possible to just skip the boulder, but not going to the God Cycle because it's really hard to get. So I want to be as smart and safe as possible. And there's a very rare crash in this level. It can't happen in the very end of the level. It only happened once to me in a run. And only happened to 2 more people that run this game. So it's very rare to happen. In most of the old consoles of this game, of this platform, the game can lag a ton in most of levels. Okay, I didn't get the crash. Nice. So if you see sometimes that the game lags, it's because the console. Okay, Santa Vista. So this is the level that we were talking before, that we have the skip, which is saves a ton over doing the normal level. That's the skip on the first part. So what I do is spin right after the wall started pushing me. So I time it correctly and I get out of bounds and can... And after that I need to mash the X button. So can get up and walk over the level. You can zigzag here in the top, but it's really risky because to get down you need to hold up, and it's really risky. So we want to spin. There's a thing with spin that I didn't mention early game, which is we call spin timer. That is, you can do 6 spins in total. Each spin calls every 2 seconds you get a spin. So when you do the 6 spins and try to do a 7th one, you'll hear a weird sound. So let's see, we're not going to data view yet because the data view is in the top of the level. Let's see if I can get the cycle here. Gonna take the math for cycle sakes, for marathon sakes. Just in case, but wasn't necessary. So I'll probably lose it because that abusing. Okay, so we went to that abuse here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a consistent strat that we found that the world record does. The world record this game is 40-20 by White Boss. He found the strat on that consistent strat for the skip that you need to spin down 4 times after we do that abuse and need to spin in the wall so you can get easily the push and do the skip. Okay, so we are going to finish the level soon. Okay. No. Okay. That was a bad jump. At least I didn't. Or probably no. Okay. I got the cycle, I guess. Okay, so here we are with the third boss of the game, which is Exploudathon. Exploudathon is our pseudo RNG boss because there's a kind of manipulation that you can do, but it's really hard to work. It's not really reliable, so
My favorite song in the game is Koala Kong scene.
So I'll try to manipulate it if I can. Yeah, okay. Got RNG off the start. We want count to hit to throw the rock as early as possible, like that. I'm going to show that after the second hit some called TNT spin. Okay, that was not bad. Like this, we are going to show I'm going to show this. Let's see if I get it. There we go. This is the TNT spin. You can the TNT radio for explosion is going low, so you can abuse that and spin the TNT and jump in a certain frame. In a certain amount of frames. Okay, I missed that twice, but didn't get damage, so yeah, not bad. So here I go with the first level Island 3 Heavy Machinery. In this level there's a cutscene called 3D abuse, 3 range abuse. And I died because that was my fault and speared too early. 3D abuse range that we do in most of the... After the abuse, we abuse the 3 range of the level and get some skip, some steams. You can skip some platforms too with the 3 abuse. Like this one, you can do this and you can get to the platform still. Okay. Yeah. I didn't want to restart. I could make the jump, but didn't want to risk. Okay, that abuse in there, and we are going to 3 range here. I'll try this first top jump here if I get it. Let's see if I get it. Oh, there we go, I got it. That is a kind of hard sub jump because you need to zigzag a bit for taking that sub jump. I'm not going to do this 3 abuse because I can fail it and die. And we don't want that because this level has only one checkpoint, which is the one where we did abuse. No! I needed to free abuse there. I thought I could get a cycle. It's fine, I can still do something. I'll try the sub jump again, just to see. No. Bad timing, yeah, my fault. Not gonna try it now. Just going to take it live, for gain our sakes. Taste this. I shouldn't take that checkpoint, but it's in there because I used it as a password to load the game. So that checkpoint doesn't exist in the real game unless you do the bonus round. I'll probably maybe I can get a cycle now. I don't know. Yeah, I got it. There's a sub jump here in this part, but I'm not gonna do it because it's too risky. Well. Okay. There's a sub jump here too, but I'm not gonna do it because it's too risky. Okay, so there's... we can use the spin frames to do this too, which is going faster on here. Meh, not bad. Imaginary. Could be better. But I'm fine with it. Cortex Power. This is a level that... it shouldn't supposed to be a hard level, but the game just is bad sometimes, so this level is a good point to choke in most of runs. For some reason, most of runners, including me, choke these levels sometimes in PE base. So I want to be safe and taking the max in case that happens. I'm going to data views here. Moving platform. Spin that. And that's it, that's Counter Power. Next level going is Generator Room. There's a certain strats here that CVM found, which is our CVM and Red Hots are two top runners of this game, and found some strats for this level that are really hard to do. CVM strats are faster but kinda risky for marathon, so I'm not gonna do it. And Red Hot strats are just a strat at the very end of the level, which is really hard to do. So I'm not gonna show it because I don't know the setup for that. But what we do is... you need to do is sub jump in some certain parts, and you can skip the... you can skip a certain part of the end of the level, so you can get fastly. Okay, let's see. Okay, take the checkpoint. Like this, and jump here to skip that, so we don't make damage. You can stop jumps in that parts of the world, but that's really hard to do, and that's basically Red Hot strats. So that's it, that's Generator Room. So this is going to Toxic Waste. This is a level that it's not hard, but zigzagging is kinda tricky to do because platform is really short, so zigzagging is a bit tricky to do. The fastest um, database here is the first one, so gonna database here. You can database in the second checkpoint if you want to be safe, but the first checkpoint saves like 1 second or something, so not really good. But if you want to be faster, you can database in the first checkpoint. Still is fine databusing in the second. And also, yeah, moving in this game works like spinning is faster than walking, so we want to spin and zigzagging so we can make it faster movements. Okay, let's take this part safe. There we go.
Hi, I'm David.
Okay, let's go with Pinstripe, the fourth boss of the game. We want to do a strat here, so I'm gonna wait Pinstripe goes there. And now when he backs, we can do this. You can only hit 3 times because there's another pace here when you do the after the third hit. So we go here now. And last hit.
This boss is not safe for a children's video game. He has a gun.
Yeah.
I don't know why this...
Okay, Hyro, this is the level that most of people choke, because this level is really bad. Oh, I made a jump, nice. There's a jump that you can make there to skip that part. Okay, so keep safe here. Okay. We want to database in the last checkpoint because in the next level, which is Slippery Climb, we want to get the cycle from here, High Road, so you can make some cycles in Slippery Climb faster with dying in this checkpoint. And if my PS2 didn't decide to crash and I didn't die in Low City, this could be a PvP base most likely. Because in my PV this level is bad. I died too many times. Oh, wait, I forgot to split. Okay, this is Slippery Climb. This is not a hard level, but can be scary in marathon runs because there's only one checkpoint, and dying here can cost more than 1 minute depending where you die. You can skip some cycles here, but not gonna do it because marathon takes. So I want to be safe as possible to be on estimate. Should be on estimate as long as I don't die here on or fail next levels. Probably a 52 or 53 pace, most likely. Which is fine-ish, considering my PS2 crashed and I died in Lost City. Okay, gonna wait here 40 seconds. There we go, okay. So, this is the slowest data views in the game because there's an invisible wall, so you can't die from there. So you have to wait here. These data views. What? Did I hit the checkpoint or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, that was really weird because I should hit the checkpoint. I didn't spin jump and I spin in the checkpoint frame. That was really weird. Still probably will be a 1 minute lost or something. Still can't honestly make as long as I don't fail the other levels. Seems like I didn't hit the checkpoint. Okay, there we go, I hit the checkpoint. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this part is kinda scary, most of this part of the game, because you can die easily. I damage views there. Okay, bad jump. Really bad jump. That's like a 20-second or 30. That still is fine. Okay, save here. Okay. Platform. Jump here. Take to the platform. Jump here. Platform! Okay. Jump here, and this should be the end of the level. We should be ending soon if I don't die in the scientist. There we go. Okay. This was Slippery Climb. Now time for Lights Out. This is level that we must zigzag because to get the Jaws of Darkness God Cycle, which is the level next this, we need to zigzag a ton to get the like really zigzagging. So that's saved like 6 seconds. So it's not worth going in that unless you're on world record pace. You can do sub jumps here, but probably not gonna show it because they are risky. So I'm just going sub jumpless. And also, yeah, you don't have really boxes here. The only boxes are lives and masks. No, the Uka just acts as a lantern for you crash. And we can take some life too. If you take damage, the lights will be out and it's hard to get that, so you have to guess what you're doing. Okay, this part is hard, so I'm gonna take it safe. There we go, that's it. That's Jaws. No, I mean Lights Out. Now I'm entering Jaws of Darkness, which is the next level. I'm going to take this safe, so I... Okay. There's a thing here called the backward flames kick, which is something I tried to do in Temple Ruins. I'm not gonna do it now because I lost the mask, so I'm gonna be safe. Okay. You can take some invincibility frames there for the spin that you can skip that arrows. Okay, so we went to data views there because that's the optimal data views. The optimal checkpoint to data views. Okay, so we have this, and the level should be done in some minutes. I mean some 20 or 30 seconds ish. Okay. So we're going now to custom machinery, which is the level that we can skip with the green gem that we got in Low City. So you go up here and you can take many lives here. And we can rearrange and do that. This level we don't data views because it's not necessary to data views, and you can data views. So then drop here 24 boxes. And here go with the almost last box fight of the game, which is Nitrous Brio. So you need to destroy that slimes that he throws. You need to spin them. When they're jumping, you can spin them, or you can jump into them like that. So now he's gonna transform.
Nitrous Rio is my favorite Marvel villain. I wonder where Crash Bandicoot fits into the DC cinematic universe.
Let's go to the last level, the lab. I don't know if I'm gonna end on estimate, but I should be fine to at least I'll YOLO this so I can get a 56 or something, because I'm not gonna most likely do 55, which was my estimate. I could be doing it on estimate, not counting the...
I mean, do you think you'll finish within like the next 5 minutes?
Yeah, I can.
Like after this level is... After this level, isn't it just Cortex, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
This is the last stage?
This,
then I think...
kind of last stage, because you have one more
yeah,
stage.
there's the stage that's literally just like 3 seconds of walking.
No, I mean, that's just... Okay, I didn't make the strat. There's a strat there that you can spin over the TNT and make that. There's the next level is the Grid Hall, but that level is only useful in 100%. because there's gems and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna make this. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know if I'm gonna make the cycle. Oh my god. Okay, I made it. Nice. Okay, just about to finish the level. The next level is not really useful in any percent because you can just finish it, but in 100% you want to get it because you can get the secret in getting the all gems and the all gems in the game, and that's the last boss, which is Cortex. There's a strat you can go up and it's useful for the you don't take damage from the blue orbs like that. You can take damage from them, so it's more easier to get the green orbs and make damage to him. Okay, last 2 hits. Get ready on time. Time ends on the last hit on Cortex, so get ready on time. Time will be ready soon. Yeah, time will be ready soon. Okay, last hit. Get ready on time. Time.
Good job.
I'm sorry
I'm
for
really
wanting
tired.
overestimate because my game just crashed and it's something I can't. That went off my hand. Still a solid run.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, 50.
The schedule says that the next run starts at like 12:14, and that's in like 7 minutes, so you're fine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we were a bit ahead of schedule, I think. Especially because I think between my runs, I think I shaved off around 14 minutes
Oh my
between
god.
my 2 estimates. I did a lot better than I was expecting in both my runs, so yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We have a game next.
Okay, so I'm gonna end stream now. Thanks everyone for watching the run. I'm gonna see you later.